don't let negative people take your energy. Learning to be alone will help you so much. Failure is essential. Hi, it's Sarah here and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about the 25 lessons I've learned by age 25. My 25th birthday is coming up on April 17th of 2022, so I just have experienced a lot of things that I wanted to share, and I am still learning from some of these things as well, so I hope that you enjoy. Lesson number 1, acknowledge that some days are going to be really hard, and the hard days might last longer than you want them to. While of course that's not something anybody wants to hear, it is the truth, and in all honesty, I've experienced a lot of hard days and they have lasted a lot longer than I wanted them to. So I just want you to know and expect that that will happen, and I'm sure you have experienced that many times in your life, and I know that you will continue to, but the good days will come as well, and hopefully they will last longer than you expect them to as well. Number 2, don't let negative people take your energy. I know how draining it can be to work with people who are very negative, or to live with people who are very negative and who just want to complain about everything under the sun, but remember that that's just their opinion on things, and you don't have to react the same way that they are. So in that type of situation, you can either come back with something positive and say something good about the situation that they're talking about, or you can just stay silent and be a listener. Number 3, learn to have conflict in a healthy way. It's important to express your feelings and your emotions without making it feel like it's the other person's fault. Number 4, you never ever know what somebody else is going through, so just be kind. Number 5, you choose how to react to things. Someone doesn't make you feel a specific way or make you think a specific thing. You choose how to feel or how to think about what somebody else is saying. And I know that it can be hard to change our feelings on something, but when you at least acknowledge and know that you are still the one who makes those decisions, it makes it a little bit easier. Number 6, and I had to add a funny one in here, but the saying, liquor before beer, you're in the clear, beer before liquor, never sicker, is so true. This just means take all your shots and all your mixed drinks, all your liquor items before you drink any beer. Because if you drink beer first and then you decide to take some shots later in the night, you are going to feel way worse than you are going to feel if you just did liquor first and then beer after. So listen to that saying. I am not joking here when I say that. I mean, I am joking, but I'm not joking. Number 7, everything is temporary. Pain is temporary, joy is temporary, school is temporary, your job is temporary, and sadly, even our family and friends are temporary. So don't dwell on one thing. Enjoy everything that you can at each stage of life, because someday it's going to be gone. Number 8, people don't tell you about the mental toll that you're going to experience when you graduate from college. So I know that not everyone goes to college, but if you did, and you graduated, then you have likely experienced what some people call post-graduation depression or post-grad blues, and anybody I've talked to has experienced this as well as me. So I experienced this, and it's not always just because it's hard to find a job, or it's hard to just be an adult, or it's because you're sitting in a waiting period. But for me specifically, it was because I still had friends in college, and it was really hard to see them all still having fun together. And I just really missed being there and being part of what college is. I missed living in the dorms. I missed hanging out with my friends all the time. I missed not having all the adult things, just not all the worries that you have as soon as you're a graduate. And to be honest, I feel like you just kind of have to live through it. And it does get better as time goes on, as your friends graduate, as you continue to spend time with them, and as you meet other people in the adult world who are experiencing the same life stage as you. Number 9, putting yourself first is not only important, but it's essential, because you can't fully be there for other people when you aren't even fully there for yourself. Number 10, write things down. I am still struggling with this. But if you think of something you need to pick up from the store, write it down. If you think of something you need to do later on, write it down. If you think of a good idea, write it down. You will thank yourself later when you're trying to remember these things. Number 11, communication is one of the most important and overlooked parts of any relationship. You need to be able to express your needs and your wants and your joys and your grievances without having a fight about it. So if you're upset about something and you be passive aggressive towards the other person, or just be mad at the other person for not understanding or not knowing that you felt a certain way or that you had a certain expectation, getting mad at them is only hurting your relationship more. So just communicating everything that you can is really going to help your relationship. And we have to remember that most people don't know what you want or what you're thinking unless you tell them. So if you have a certain expectation, or if you're feeling a certain way, or you're afraid that you're going to feel a certain way when this situation happens, then tell them beforehand so that they're prepared and so that they can know and ideally prevent any fights. Number 12, it is okay to take a day off. It is okay to take some time for yourself. It is okay to relax, and it is okay to say no. Number 13, learning to be alone will help you so much. If you're someone who struggles being alone and you feel like you always need to be around other people, what are you going to do if you ever get into a situation or have a day where you have to be by yourself? I am definitely an extroverted person. I do like my time by myself occasionally, but not very often. And I still sometimes struggle with being by myself and doing things by myself, but things that have helped me are to do things that maybe my friends or boyfriend or my fiance now or family maybe wouldn't want to do with me. So that could be watching my favorite TV show, could be reading my favorite book, it could be taking a bath, taking a walk, visiting a local shop, or anything else that you just really enjoy doing that maybe you have trouble finding somebody to do those things with. This is also a great time to focus on yourself and your dreams and your goals and your hopes, to write them all down and to just plan ahead for the future. And another thing that is great to do when you're by yourself is just household chores, because usually you don't want to do those things when you could be hanging out with friends instead. So do your meal prepping, do your vacuuming, cleaning your bathtub, whatever it is, if you have to be by yourself. Number 14, don't compare yourself. Doing this only hurts you. When you find yourself comparing your life to somebody else's, just stop and wait a second and remind yourself of all the things that you have to be thankful for in your life. Number 15, being an adult is so hard. But as I am learning, I get better at adulting as time goes on, and your parents and or Google will become your best friend if they're not already. Number 16, be uncomfortable. You won't grow until you put yourself into a place or a position where there's actually an opportunity for growth. And this relates to all aspects of your life. It's of course okay to be comfy for a little while, but the longer that you wait to make a change in your life or to try something new, the longer that you eventually might feel unhappy with yourself. Or you might just feel bored with your life as well, and nobody wants that either. Number 17, not everyone will like you, and that is okay. Don't be afraid to be yourself. The people who are supposed to be in your life will be there. Number 18, create a budget as soon as you graduate college or as soon as you're moving out on your own, because it will help you so much. And then continue to update your budget as things happen in your life, such as paying off loans, getting new expenses, getting a promotion or a raise, all those types of things. You're going to want to have a budget, and it will help you just immensely. Number 19, quit questioning everything you do and quit asking everyone for their opinions on everything that you do. Be confident and trust in yourself. If you feel the need to always ask other people what they think about what you're doing, then your self-worth isn't going to be in yourself. So once in a while, just take a leap of faith and trust yourself and do something that you want to do. Number 20, don't give your time and love to somebody that does not give it to you in return. Number 21, you are 100% capable of being the person that you want to be. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Number 22, when your parents say that they're always right, they're not lying. Your parents are almost always right, and they have your best interest at heart. But as you grow older, it's okay to stray from their guidance sometimes because you're never going to learn for yourself if you don't try something new. Number 23, many people take things way too seriously, myself included. Some things just really aren't a big deal in the whole grand scheme of things. If it's something that you're not even going to remember a week from now, is it really worth getting upset about today? Number 24, failure is essential. You know why? Because it's not really failure, it's growth. It is one step closer to success. So anytime you find yourself telling yourself, I failed, replace that with, I'm growing. Number 25, we are only here on this earth for a very short period of time. So be who you are, stand up for yourself, and live the life that you feel called to live. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you have learned something as well and that you will take some of these with you going forward. And I hope that you're all doing well and that you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.